Hey guys, so second video of the week. I promised you in my first video that I was going to show you exactly what I eat, my diet plan. I went out shopping yesterday. I got all of the stuff that were missing from my fridge. I mean, I still got a few things in my fridge, but you know, I just had to top it up. So I bought a bit of everything, took out what I had from the fridge, also just to show you what I eat on a daily basis. Yeah, so let me take the camera, let me show you. Okay, starting first of all, I wake up. Before I start, I have to say, at the moment I am actually I'm not looking for a job, but at the moment I'm unemployed. I start work on the 9th of December, and now it's middle of August. So I mean, I've got nothing to do all day, every day. So basically, what I do is I wake up whatever time I want. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 11. I try to wake up between 10 and 11. And what I'll do is I'll first of all drink a glass of water, and then I'll have green tea. Now, green tea is well, I don't know actually too much about the science of green tea, but I hear that a lot of people drink it because it's good for burning fat, and it's good for it speeds up the metabolism and stuff, and without the harsh symptoms of drinking coffee. You know, you won't have a calm down of drinking too much green tea, but you'll have a calm down from drinking too much coffee. But yeah, I drink coffee as well. But I mean, that's what I drink. I go to the gym on an empty stomach, you know, food-wise. You know, I've got no calories to burn. That's why, you know, I try to maximize my fat burning as soon as I go to the gym, just with water and green tea in my belly. Yeah, then after I hit the gym, that would be about 2 o'clock is when I actually want to break my fast. Now, I think I've changed the time since I first mentioned that I'm doing a fast. So yeah, first of all, I would eat a bit of natural yogurt. There's no sugar in here. I mean, I eat this basically because it's got a lot of good bacteria in there that are good for the stomach. You know, I eat it for health reasons. You know, not really for protein or anything like that. Yeah, and then I move on to oats. Just normal oats, no added sugar, no added nothing. And I eat that, of course, with milk. With semi-skim milk, that is. It even says there 2.5% fat. Now, as I mentioned, I live in Switzerland, so don't try and read things on the bottles. You know, trying to find the English names and stuff, because you won't understand any of it. It's written usually in German, French, and Italian, or you know, a mixture of one or two of them. I usually eat that with a few nuts as well. I eat that with maybe a teaspoon of honey or of sugar, just to add a little bit of sweetness. Because otherwise it's pretty horrible to eat just by itself. It's pretty boring. And I usually eat 2 or 3 pieces of fruit. Now here I've got some bananas. They're a bit overripe. I have to buy some more tomorrow. But they've been around my apartment here for 4 or 5 days. No, actually 6 days they've been around. So I'm actually quite surprised they're not completely black yet. Then I got some apples and some nectarines. So yeah, that's basically my breakfast. But I eat that post-workout. My initial workout in the morning is just a cardio workout without any hardcore strength training or resistance training involved. Just a little bit of cardio and a little bit of lightweight training, you know, just to activate the muscles a little bit in my upper body. But yeah, that's what I eat. Sort of half an hour to an hour after I've come back from the gym, usually about 2 o'clock when I break my fast. And then I move on to fish and salad. Now I've got some tinned tuna here, of course without olive oil, but with salted water instead, or in brine, if you want the technical term for it. Yeah, I'll eat one of these little tins, which is 80 grams, and that's with water. Sorry, no, that's without water. 100 grams with the water. It says it right there. Ugh, camera has very bad focus. But anyway, yeah, so that's 80 grams of tuna with a handful of salad leaves and a bit of olive oil on top. That's it. And that's what I eat after I eat my breakfast stuff. And after I've eaten that, then I move on to something with carbohydrates. These are actually potatoes. I know they look like Easter eggs because I wrapped them in foil, but they were just on offer. You know, sort of oven Kartoffel, if you want the German word for them. Just basically jacket potatoes, you know, ready packed. But you could just, you know, take foil, take a normal potato, chuck it in the oven. 1 hour later, you'll have a jacket potato. And I usually eat that with with either tuna or egg and a bit of mayonnaise. Not too much mayonnaise because it's very high in fat. But you know, I like the flavor of it. I mean, I know they don't really go together, egg and potato, but I just want to get my protein and my carbohydrates in one little meal, you know. And then I would typically go to the gym again after that because I'm not working now, I've got nothing else to do with my time. So then I'll go to the gym after that and I will do my strength training. yeah, I'll get more into that, into exactly what I do in my strength training in my next video, or in the next one after the next one. I mean, I haven't actually got a plan yet of what videos are coming up. Okay, and then I've got some chicken legs. Chicken legs I've actually just boiled with like some garlic and some salt and some spices. Let them cool down. You know, I boiled them for like maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, you know, until they're sort of a bit overcooked, you know, so they come off the bone easily. And then when they're warm, you know, I take them off the bone, put them in a container, put them in a refrigerator, you know. So when I need them, I just take a little handful, chuck it in a pan with some olive oil, and you know, only olive oil. Don't use vegetable oil because that's very high in saturated fats. And then I got sorry, with that I add beans. Now this is just a mixture of beans. This has got white beans and some red beans, red Indian beans. What I've done with those, oh yeah, also I have to mention that I buy them tinned, cooked already. I just rinse them off, chop up an onion, fry that with the beans, and add a bit of the broth from the chicken. So you know, I'm getting a lot of flavor going in there, you know, because just eating beans, you know, out of the tin is fucking boring, and I don't want to do it. I don't suggest that anybody else does it, because you know, you're going to lose interest in your diet if everything tastes like shit and you got no food, you know, nothing to look forward to other than bland, you know, healthy food when you finish your workout. So I would advise, you know, trying to spice stuff up. You know, salt is not really your enemy. Other people, you know, they like to cut down on their sodium, but I'll get into that in another video. I don't think salt is actually so bad, because I mean, our body needs salt, and we lose a lot of salt when we're sweating and stuff. So I mean, I put a little bit of salt. I don't go over the top with it though. And yeah, and with that I'll eat vegetables. I'm going to prepare these now, you know, like I did with the beans and with the chicken. I'm going to prepare these now. Yeah, just cut them down, and I'm going to boil them until they're sort of 80% cooked, so they're not completely cooked, because I don't like to overcook vegetables, because it cooks out a lot of the nutrients, a lot of the vitamins, you know. Yeah, that's basically what I eat. Just a bit of salted, just a bit of salted water. You know, vegetables go inside when it's boiling. Take them out sort of 5-6 minutes later. And yeah, when I need them, I just sort of chuck a handful of this, chuck a handful of that into a frying pan with some olive oil, and yeah, saute it all off and eat it. That's basically what I eat every day. Now, a lot of people, what they like to do, sorry, let me put the camera back over here so I'm not holding it. You'll see my face real big and unfocused. A lot of people like to eat a cheat meal. I don't really like a cheat meal, because then I've only got one meal to look forward to every day. What I like to do is I like to eat chocolate every day. I'm in Switzerland, I'm addicted to chocolate, you know. It really sucks that I can't eat that much of it, but you know, I like to eat maybe sort of 30-40 grams of it a day. That's like, from a big bar, that's maybe like 5 pieces of chocolate a day. And I really like coffee, you know, and I don't like to drink black coffee, or you know, coffee with milk but no sugar, you know, because it ruins the flavor for me. You know, I'm a big coffee fan, so usually I take a teaspoon of sugar in my daily coffee as well. And yeah, that substitutes the cheat meal of the week. You know, a lot of people would dispute that and say, you know, you're taking in a lot more sugar than you would in a cheat meal, you know. But in a cheat meal, you might have a lot more salt and a lot more fat, you know, a lot of saturated fats and stuff. Yeah, like fries or chips. If you're from the UK, you're going to call them chips. You know, it's a lot of oil, and it's just carbohydrates with oil, you know, with fat and salt. You know, that's like the worst nightmare scenario. So basically, yeah, that's what I eat on a daily basis. Yeah, nothing else to add. Yeah, hope you enjoyed my video, and look forward to you viewing my next one. Ciao.